what's happening? It's Brian Hill, the jack of all trades, the master of none, coming at you again with another fabulous game stream. The name of the game thus far is going to be NHL 20. I can give you a little bit of history with regards to me and hockey games. Hockey was the first sports game I ever played. NHL PA 93. Yeah, sure. I'll send you a link in a second. Hey, Andrew. Let's see. For the Super Nintendo, I had NHL 95, 97, 98, 99, all the way up. Like, hockey has been one of my favorite sports games for a very, very long time. Let's see here. Take out my audiobook. And there you go. Okay. Oops. Pay attention. Oh, I take that back. Blades of Frickin' Steel was the first game I played on with hockey. And Blades of Steel is freaking amazing. Okay. Got it. Beautiful. Let's fire off the game. I tried to dumb down the settings. Oh, dude, Blades of Steel was great, man. There was a trick though, like the goalie, how the goalie moved. It was really weird. And then there was the same thing with NHL 93. If you go around the backside of the goal, the goalie sticks on one side. Yeah. It was awesome. And then the other one was Double Dribble was another one I liked a lot. Let me. All right, here we go. I still haven't gotten face-offs down in this game very well, but I'm doing a creative character, and I'm. Oop! I just shot. Failed. Dude, NHL 95. I had that for Super Nintendo. It was the first game where you could actually create a player. I loved it. No, hockey's a cool sport. It was the first. Hello. It was the first professional sporting event I ever went to. San Jose Sharks versus the Montreal Canadiens. Oh, heck yeah. Right on. Dude, I don't think they had hockey teams down here in California, as far as I know. Yeah, that was goalie interference. Oh, dude, we never had the money. I did like little league and stuff, but that was the only sport I played. It wasn't until high school where basically playing football was free. You just had to go out there and sweat your ass off. I'm telling you. All right. Oh, God dang it. Terrible face-offs. Throw a body check though. Ooh, I mean, we played it in the streets. Like, it was kind of funny. We lived in an area where there was a lot of Ukrainians, so it was like United States versus the Ukraine in the parking lot. I mean, we had a goal, and my brother had pads, goalie pads, and stuff like that. I used to play on rollerblades in the street. It was good times. I miss it. I'd like to go to a game sometime, but it's all the closest team is in San Jose, and beautiful. I don't know. We had the Franklin brand, I think it was called. Like I had the stick and everything. We had the puck with wheels on it. I remember when my brother got a goalie mask, how cool it was. Oh, damn it. I lined it up. Failed. All right. Come on. The team I'm playing for is the Ottawa 67s. When I was in Canada, hockey was in the off season, and I would have loved to have gone and seen a Senators game when I was in Ottawa, or a Leafs game in Toronto, or Canadiens game in Montreal. We were in Quebec City, but at the time, well, there's the Nordiques still aren't there. We came the Colorado Avalanche. Yes. All right. Hit that slap shot. Oh, shit. Sorry. Hey, Andrew, what's happening, man?
Hey, man. I just thought I'd jump in staying for a bit.
Hey, man, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just playing hockey and talking about, a little bit of history.
Nice. My dad sometimes goes to hockey games.
Yeah.
And just earlier I was just finishing watching Dawson's Q&A stream with Zeverfed and Nicotina.
Yeah, that was good times. It was funny. I was having some fun. Yeah. Just listening.
So looks like we're getting our first Mortal Kombat trailer tomorrow.
I'm excited. I loved the first Mortal Kombat movie. It was awesome. Like, so any kind of Mortal Kombat movie, I'm down to see, man. Come on. Hey, all right. Yes, Patrick Waugh was one of the best goalies like ever. So, hands down. I saw him when he was on the Canadiens.
So,
well, it was like the Mighty Ducks. Have you ever seen the Mighty Ducks, Andrew?
You mean that Disney film?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard they're coming back.
I'd be interested to see it. I grew up on the first two. The third one, I was, I didn't do well with, but it kind of inspired me to play hockey when I was a kid. So it kind of came out at the right time.
Last night when I saw you on Enosh's stream, you guys were talking about the Superman 78 and Batman 89 comics.
Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cool. I'm one of those people that when I was a kid, I really wanted to find out like what would happen next. And then when Batman Forever came out and kind of didn't have much to do with the Burton Batmans,
yeah,
I was disappointed.
So yeah, but this book will show what happened after Batman Returns.
Mm-hmm. And the same thing with Superman. I mean,
I loved it between Superman 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well, Superman 1, I mean, I love that movie. Oh, man.
Speaking of, I've been looking at some like canceled Marvel and DC films, and I learned some pretty interesting ones. Like Tim Burton was originally gonna do a Batman 3,
Yeah.
and it was gonna have I think it was gonna have Billy D. Williams as Two Face, Marlon Wayans as Robin, and I think Robin Williams as the Riddler.
Yeah. Hey, Saggy, what's up? How's it going?
Hey, Saggy.
Welcome. But yeah, so the team name is the 67s, which is awesome. And if you'll notice, my character's number is 67. Um, when I played high school football, that was my varsity number. So I I hang with it. Heck yeah. I mean, my show is so elusive. I'll do some every once in a while, but today I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh,
Put in
did you
my
hear
application
that?
for unenjoyment.
Did you hear
What's
that
up?
the W? Did you hear that the WY this released some of the soundtrack for the Snyder Cut?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's called The Crew at War Power.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't gotten a chance to listen to that yet,
Yeah.
which is weird because I was listening to The Police before I started, so I had time.
Yeah, and also there's gonna be a Aquaman King of Atlantis anime thing.
Oh heck yeah.
That's what this is supposed to be made by the guy who did the movie, James Wan.
Yeah, I liked the one the Justice League one, the Throne of
Oh, the Throne
Atlantis.
of Atlantis.
Yeah, that movie was really good. I liked it. I might have to watch it again. It's been a hot
Did
minute.
you hear today? They released a trailer from Disney of Emma Stone as Cruella.
Oh, I did see some of that. Dude, Emma
People are
Stone
saying
is.
it's like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Hey, I'd be all right with that. I saw some Dalmatians in the trailer, so at least there's a tie-in.
I know it's the and
Sounds like my nephew's at my door. He's the only one that knocks. My other nephew just comes in. It's because he's not tall enough to reach the doorknob. But
let's see.
but yeah, no. As far as hockey games go, man, it goes all the way back. Do you play sports games at all, or do you game at all?
Sometimes I do game, but not mostly sports.
Yeah. What do you play?
Mostly like superhero games.
Oh, have you played the Avengers game yet?
I
haven't.
have.
How was that?
It wasn't as it was a little as people say.
Yeah. Well, I always liked the other games that they had, like the Ultimate Alliance games. Those were pretty fun.
Oh yeah, I played those games. In the second, my team was usually and Deadpool and Iron Man.
What was it? The new Avengers or whatever, where you get the boost.
In the Ultimate Alliance game.
Yeah, I like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
I was gonna have Spider-Man on my team.
Well, absolutely. It goes without saying.
Yeah.
Got to be one of the biggest Spider-Man fans I know.
Well, thank you.
Oh, dude, the great one. I watched a documentary about Wayne Gretzky. That the history of hockey is freaking amazing. Like, it's the story of a country. It's kind of like how baseball is the story of America. Hockey is the story of freaking Canada.
What's this? Apparently, Tim Burton's doing an Addams Family show on Netflix,
That'd be interesting.
and he's thinking one of them should be Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, hell, I could see him as like Gomez Adams. That'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I wonder who would play like the rest, like Wednesday. I mean, You can't be like the one from the '90s, Christina Ricci.
Yeah, she's too. She's on the older side.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I'd be pretty cool if like they came back and made like cameo appearances. You know what I mean?
yeah, that would be cool. I mean,
Maybe.
Christopher Lloyd was
Oh
one,
yeah,
wasn't it?
as the uncle,
Was it?
Uncle
Yeah,
Fester.
that's right.
It took me a second. I'm like, oh, wait a second. I remember those because we bought that movie, the VHS at McDonald's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, McDonald's used to sell all sorts of stuff like collector's glasses and like Disney collector glasses, and then all sorts of they had movies. I got the Indiana Jones movies from there.
Oh, nice. Speaking of Indiana Jones, apparently they had like the Adventures of a Young Indiana Jones series back then.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, one of the trailers that came out before those movies was the preview for that. I guess it's where ILM started developing a lot of CG stuff. So it was like for them, it was like a gateway to the prequel trilogy.
Oh yeah, and if I think of in that Young Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford only appeared once in an episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the Last Crusade, I mean, they had that whole young Indy sequence there too. So
That is right.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's kind of how he got the hat. I like that story. Joaquin Phoenix's brother River.
And oh, and I just learned that Cartoon Network and HBO Max had Upfront recently, and just announced a lot of projects.
Oh wow! See, I think that's going to be great. I'm
Yeah, in
interested to
fact,
see what HBO Max is going to put out there going forward.
here, I'm gonna look up what they said. Here we go. So they greenlit several new projects for Cartoon Network. Want to hear what they are?
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, one is season 4 of Infinity Train,
That's interesting.
and 3 Ben 10 specials.
Nice.
A movie about the amazing world of Gumball,
Oh wow!
and finally, 2 new seasons of Total Drama Island.
Cool. Gosh, Cartoon Network was one of those things that it came out when I was like in my early teens. So I this was kind of when I stopped watching.
Yeah, I mean, I miss the old days of the early 2000s of Nick cartoons.
Yeah, I saw some of those. But by the time like Rocco's Modern Life was one of the last ones that I got, and then after everything after that, like SpongeBob and stuff, was just I was too old.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did like stuff like Danny Phantom.
Yeah, it was all in the '90s for me, and then when the 2000s hit, there was a stretch for about 5-6 years where we lived in an area where cable TV was inaccessible, and we didn't have the money for satellite, so we had an aerial antenna that we'd go out and turn around to get like literally 2 channels.
Mm-hmm.
So needless to say, I saw a lot of reruns of My Wife and Kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, recently when I was on the Truth 31, he was talking about Gareth Evans, talking about what his Deathstroke movie was gonna be.
I'm interested to see. I didn't really know a lot about Deathstroke until I started watching the animated movies because
Oh,
I didn't really know too much about DC until probably the last year, where I basically immersed myself in it. So I'm really intrigued to see, and I really like Joe Manganiello. I liked his cameos on How I Met Your Mother.
and
And the original Flash Thompson. So,
oh yeah, that's right. I mean, we haven't had a bad.
yeah. The settings are turned up too high or too low or whatever. I'm steamrolling them. I want to know who let him score 4 points, though, man. What the hell's that? Come on, win a face-off. Jesus.
And
But yeah. No, it's been a really cool week, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
with
especially
everything
with
that's come out, I mean,
with the Snyder Cut and all that
oh,
stuff.
dude, it's gonna be freaking amazing, man.
Yeah, I mean, when I was excited after I saw the trailer, but of course you got happy haters. Like one person said, like, "That's not my dark side." What? And but you already know who that person is.
Yeah.
And funny enough, that same person who said that, another guy like showed him a toy that showed dark side. You know that toy that shows dark side with like that bluish on them.
Yeah.
And that person who said that said that's my dark side.
Honestly, dude,
I'm
I
like,
hate. I really dislike that whole like that's not my. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's so stupid. Like, for me, it's always been with Star Trek. It's like, dude, y'all just need to chill the fuck out, enjoy
Right.
enjoy what's there, you know. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. I mean, it's plain and simple. Like, that's kind of how I found the Phantom Menace and stuff was through Star Trek. So it was before it was before The Last Jedi too. So like I was there before they called themselves the Phantom Menace. Thing is they talked bad about Star Trek Discovery, and I actually watched it instead of just sit there and like listen to their opinion on it. And the show is actually pretty damn amazing. The third season is great. I love Star Trek Discovery. They got a couple new Star Trek series coming out too pretty soon.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, it's one called Brave New Worlds. It's supposed to have the adventures of Captain Pike.
Oh, Captain, nice.
And Spock and stuff. So that should be pretty cool because it's the Enterprise before Kirk.
Oh, before William Shatner's Kirk.
Mm-hmm. And
I mean,
yeah, William Shatner's Kirk. Chris Pine's Kirk is a different. It's a different timeline.
Okay, cool.
And then the other one is an animated series that's supposed to have Kate Mulgrew coming back as Janeway.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there it is. You wanted a hit? There's a hit, my friend. Laid him the fuck out. Hell yeah. Waiting for something to for the update to complete. There's a game called on Xbox Game Pass called Hunter Call of the Wild.
Oh, really?
Oh, the game is so fun. Like it is what it sounds like. It's a hunting game. So you go around, you know, quietly sneak up on animals and try to shoot them in a couple shots before you lose them in the woods. Ooh, that's another one. That's an ass whooping there. Let's see what's going on here. 13%. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. It's gonna take a while.
Man, wow! I'm seeing that a lot of people are liking the new Superman and Lois show.
Yeah, that looks pretty good, man. I might have to check it out. I have a roundabout way of watching the CW.
Yeah, and hey, that reminds me. I saw a video where you know Prime, right?
Yeah.
I saw him go on a stream with a bunch of people. One named Sadwick Reddy, another named K Dots, and he was trying to explain the facts and all that stuff about when it comes to DCU. But like Jody, they don't buy it.
Well, you know,
And someone said that, and when he was explaining the real world study thing, then they said like that wouldn't make sense because the military would shoot them down if that would be really old.
oh my gosh. With the nitpicks, man. No,
Yeah,
I just, as far as
they said they
that,
liked him in Man of Steel, but BBS toned it down.
Jesus. No, I don't. With those guys, it's like I know what they're trying to do, which is they're trying to kiss Warner Brothers' ass because Warner
Yeah.
Brothers lets them get on red carpets and
In
interview.
fact, you know the recent one Ray did about like the only reason I haven't been sued is because they know I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, I saw that tweet.
Well, listen to what real quick. Listen to what Andy said. He says Ray telling the truth about what vague abuse and saying he'll never work in town again. They can't sue for general lies like that. That one time you gave him specifics and the fourth lawyer did shut it down and corrected it. Was so slanderous, even got the writer fired. He also says, "Why are you so afraid to spit out what happened? If accountability is so important, when you get called AT&T for not supporting you, what about Ezra choking the girl, or Jason's rape joke, or Ben groping that reporter?"
Or Andy just being a general, good person, honk honk. Yeah, whatever. No,
And someone said,
like I said, they're trying to.
Like, I
push.
love how Andy's trying to cancel people for not getting attention, and then he says, "Huh? Ray is the one canceling people." And also, like, he did though. The investigator did have all the info. He told him, so if he was lying, he could be sued, which hasn't, which is very telling. And then he says, "How would Josh know what he told the investigation?"
But they don't have a problem with Charisma Carpenter coming out saying anything.
Well, apparently they believed him because they actually came out and said something, unlike Ray, who they say never actually said anything. What happened?
He said that he was abusive on set.
Well,
said,
they're saying like, how is this related to Ray? Because that was like 20 years apart, and they're also saying like, from what it's saying, it sounds like Josh was just being an asshole, and you can't like just cancel him and not work in town again just for being an asshole.
Well, I mean, be that as it may, you could definitely complain about a bad boss,
Yeah.
in a job setting. So, I mean, I tend to look at this from like being an employee for a long time, and with all of it, I mean, a lot of the attitudes that I've heard with Hollywood and stuff don't translate into normal business, relationships, which I think is really stupid, because a lot of places have it set up to where you can address your grievances, you know what I mean? And get satisfaction, you know what I mean? If you have a manager that's doing things that are contrary to company policy, you can report them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there has to be some form of accountability. So that's what he's going for, and the fact that they downplay it because he's a dude, basically. I mean, let's be honest here. And his personal grudge against the man because he didn't personally come on his show. Why the hell would he? I mean, you guys are shills for WB.
Oh, I remember they were saying like, "Come on the show to apologize for slandering his name with Gay Fisher."
Dude, you shut your damn mouth. I mean, people are going to hear what they want to hear. You know what I mean? So it's like, I heard him say Gay Fisher. So, I mean, it's what it is. He was trying to be funny. I get it.
Have you seen how many videos the dude made on Ray?
Probably way too many. Well, for them to accuse other people of harassing them by making videos about them. And
here, I'm going to look. All right, Ray Fisher story. They made about 26 videos.
Yeah, see? Max is harassing me. You gotta go shut up.
when they talked about the whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing, they made also 26.
Of course, because it's cancel culture. They don't say anything when the actor or actress cancels themselves. I mean, because that's literally how I feel about the Gina Carano situation. It's like,
Oh,
bro,
yeah, I stay out of that thing.
no, for
I
me,
mean,
it's
but here's the thing: when it comes to Andy, I like when he's just normal, talk about favorite movies and what could have been, like he did
yeah,
on his second show, Movie World, where he talked about the canceled Spider-Man 4 sequel. That's the kind of thing I like hearing him say.
yeah.
Yeah, I like when he just talks movies and have fun.
Well, yeah, no, but unfortunately the drama sells, and
Yeah, I mean, I remember like of last year, people went after for going after John Campion.
oh well, it's in fashion. The thing is there. I think YouTube's been kind of divided by, you have your people with access, and then you have your people like us that we don't really have access to the top names in the business, and we're not getting the star interviews. I mean, with exception to Enosh getting Ray Fisher, Ray Porter, all that good stuff, and
Wait,
same
what's
thing with
this? Oh my goodness! Listen to this. Remember that photo that came out of Wonder Woman 1854?
which photo.
It's the
Oh,
one.
the 1854.
Yeah,
The
and look what this
Crimean
person
War.
just said. I am so glad Patty Jenkins took over for Wonder Woman's origins. Wonder Woman is a symbol of love, compassion, and hope. Seems like Snyder's goal is to make the Trinity dark and edgy. Not every DC hero is Batman. You can't have tension due to ideological differences if everyone's on the same page.
Then don't watch it, man. Like,
And then someone said they're like, Snyder literally wrote Wonder Woman and was heavily involved in the production of the first one. And then
yeah,
then
that's
he says,
something
but the
people don't quite
story for the first Wonder Woman changed direction after Patty came to direct. Also, Snyder literally wrote Wonder Woman isn't true. He helped craft the story with Jason Fuchs and Alan Heinberg, with Heinberg writing the screenplay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And he said he worked with Heinberg very closely, Snyder, on the screenplay before Patty was hired. He was very involved with the story, and he was even collided with Michelle Lauren, the original director. That's why Wonder Woman 84 and Wonder Woman are night and day, not in a good way.
Oh gosh. No, I don't understand why people why DC fans complain about darkness. Like, I really, really don't understand that at all. Because from
like
out,
dark
from
and
the outside,
edgy.
well, of course, because that's what DC is.
Well, they're saying like not every DC be Batman.
True, but most of the DC movies to this point have been Batman
and Superman.
Well, yeah, but even Superman had a little bit of, at the time it had a little bit of edge to it.
What, in the Christopher Reeve films?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It had that 70s edge to it. And not only that, but it had the verisimilitude, the keeping it real. So
yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I remember in Superman 3 when Clark had the junkyard fight with his evil self. He's like,
Superman 3.
Yeah, he's like, I can give as good as I get. Oh yeah? Well, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I still like Superman Returns. It's a good movie.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, they said that like Superman Returns was supposed to be a direct sequel to Superman 2, but it's weird because the era is different.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Not everything has to be sunshine and rainbows.
That's what I say to all those haters, but they say.
I mean, if you want to get that, go watch fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, and then they say Superman should not be dark and edgy. He's supposed to be the symbol of hope and bright and cheery and smile.
Well, if you're combining everybody, and let's be frank and honest here, DC Comics, from what I've seen, are a hell of a lot darker and grittier than Marvel Comics.
Oh.
Especially with the cartoon shows, the TV shows, animated stuff, like night and day. Like the DC movies, I wouldn't let a kid watch those.
Even the Batman films.
Oh, especially the Batman ones. The Dark Knight Returns Part 2, where the Joker's got that batarang
Oh
sticking out of
yeah,
his eye, and
he's
then he
like, "Are
breaks
you
his
out of
own
your
neck.
mind?"
Like, how is that not dark? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Speaking of, last night I saw you and the other guys on this were saying your top 5 favorite comic book movies.
Yeah, it's an ever evolving list, and it's
What
hard.
was your one you said last night? I didn't get a chance to hear it.
I think I wrote it down. In no particular order. The '78 Superman, of course,
Ooh,
because
good choice.
that's my first comic book movie. I mean,
Oh,
I think
congratulations.
that's a lot of people's first comic book movie. Man of Steel. I
Ooh,
love
two
that.
Superman films, nice.
I love the take on Superman. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I'll tell you mine when you're done.
Winter Soldier.
Ooh,
As
nice.
far as the Marvel is concerned, Batman Returns and Batman Begins.
Ooh, Returns already 9.
Yeah, I liked Batman Returns, to be honest with you. It's one of the first movies I remember seeing in the theaters.
Okay, well, my top 5 is number 5, Batman Begins, because I think that's Bale's Batman at his best,
Yeah,
and where he does more Batman things. My number 4 is Man of Steel,
yeah.
because I can't stop watching that first flight scene.
Oh, that movie is amazing, dude. Like I like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, when I usually watch that film, I always skip to when he puts on the costume
Hmm.
because I'm not usually a movie guy.
Yeah.
All right, my number 3. My number 3 is I'm gonna say Iron Man. No, I'm gonna say Spider Man 2002.
Oh, the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean that's a classic to me to this day.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, the first Spider Man. And my number 2 is Batman '89 because if you've seen the videos of how the hype that movie had back then,
Yeah, I lived it, man.
oh, I did not know.
I was 6 when that movie came out. I had it on video cassette forever. Like
Oh, really?
I watched that movie so many times. Like every time I watch it, I can quote it. Like it's a good movie.
Yeah, and I think my number 1 is Superman '78.
Yeah. Well,
And
like
if
I
I
said,
had
I
to do
mean,
some honorable mentions, I'm gonna say Iron Man 1 or Avengers 1.
yeah, my honorable mentions were Thor Ragnarok, which I really liked, and what was the other one? Oh, I forgot what it was, but yeah, I mean, it's an ever evolving list, to be honest. Like, Man of Steel is pretty much on there because I've watched it a lot lately, and it's a great. I think it's the best interpretation of the character that we've gotten. I mean, yeah, Donner's Superman is like the first Superman, but like that doesn't always necessarily mean it's the best.
Yeah. And what else?
I mean, it was good for its time, though. Don't get me wrong.
All right.
Oh no, Days of Future Past. That was my other one.
Oh yeah, that is good.
That was my favorite out of the rebooted X-Men.
Ooh, okay.
And it's been a while since I've watched the other ones. Just because, there's personal reasons on that one.
So hey, did you hear that apparently if Batman and Robin was successful, they were gonna go with another film called Batman Triumphant?
But it was successful. What are you talking about?
Well, it was, and George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, and Michael Goff would have returned, and it would have had the Scarecrow in it, played by Nick Cage.
That would have been interesting because it was have been around the same time that they were making the Superman Lives movie.
Yeah, and after this, it would focus on George Clooney's Batman learning to conquer fear and confront the demons of his past. And let's see, the demons would have included the legacy of the Joker, and it also would have had Harley Quinn, but this time she was reimagined as a toy maker who found out the Joker was her father and fell in love.
Interesting.
Yeah, and this is still Jack Nicholson's Joker. So yeah, it would have
Ah,
had Harley Quinn, but who realized that the Joker is her father and want
that'd
to
be
avenge
very
his death.
interesting.
And then Hardy would develop a vengeful desire to bring down Batman, which would have contrasted with Scarecrow's evil motivations. Apparently, Scarecrow had a vendetta against Bruce Wayne, not Batman. And then Harley and Scarecrow team up. And then when Scarecrow douses Batman with his fear toxin, he gets locked in Arkham Asylum and goes under influence in a hallucination sequence, which will have all the villains from all the previous Batman films at the time. Danny DeVito's Penguin, Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face, Jim Carrey's Riddler, and of course, Jack Nicholson's Joker. All of them in one scene.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that would be very interesting and a very expensive shot, man.
I mean, that would also prove that Keaton, Kilmer, and Clooney are the same Batman.
Yeah, no, and that would be kind of nice to get that, but I don't feel that at all,
I
unfortunately.
mean, seeing Jack Nicholson with George Clooney.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, it'd be very interesting.
Yeah.
I like. I don't know. I'm still a Jack Nicholson Joker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Let's see. Bruce, on the top of this, Bruce's fear of bats would have been a central theme. At the end of the movie, Bruce would have flown to Bali, found a cave full of bats. By staying in the cave, allowing the bats to swarm around them, Bruce would have proved that he had conquered his fears following his showdown with Scarecrow.
Oh, hey. Well, some of those elements were in Batman Begins.
Yeah, the sins of Batman's past would have been important to the plot too, and some of his hallucinations will be in like a trial format. And assume that there might be some guilt on his conscience about how Joker, Penguin, and Two-Face all died at his hands.
Hmm. That could be
Yeah, because Joel Schumacher wanted to tie his films and the Burton films all in one.
I just don't know how Tim Burton would feel about that though,
Why?
because from to my knowledge, he wasn't a big fan of the Schumacher Batmans.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let's see what Tim Burton's Batman 3 would have had. Here's what it looked like. Burton's Batman 3 would be a true sequel to Batman Returns. It would, and the Riddler would have been played by Robin Williams.
Interesting. Hey.
And Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman was expected to return.
Yeah, because she still had one life left.
Yeah, and then they were even going to do a spin-off film with Michelle Pfeiffer.
It would have been,
And,
I don't know, probably better than the Halle Berry one.
Billy D. Williams, Harvey Dent would have likely became Two-Face.
I liked Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent.
Imagine what he would look like as Two-Face.
Oh, dude, that'd have been awesome.
Marlon Wayans was contracted to play Robin.
I could get behind that. I like Marlon Wayans. I mean, at that time, he was doing the In Living Color stuff. So
Yeah. Back to the canceled DC films. Here, our list of unproduced DC films. All right. Let's see. Apparently, around the time the Adam West Batman series was going on, the Godzilla films were doing it too, and they were going to have a Batman versus Godzilla movie.
oh god, a BVG.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. So there, other than Batman Unchained, there would have been another version with George Clooney called Batman Dark Knight, which will be inspired by Dark Knight Returns, have Bruce Wayne given up crime fighting after being delusional with his alias and his ability to inspire fear and mystique in his enemies, and Dick Grayson attending Gotham University. It would have Dr. Jonathan Crane as a psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum to conduct fear experiments, and also have Dr. Kirk Langstrom, Man-Bat.
Huh.
And let's see, and people think like that's Batman. He has to suit up one last time to clear his name. And also after that, there were also plans to do a Batman Year One movie by Darren Aronofsky, or a live action Batman Beyond film.
Oh, there you go.
And way before we had BVS, there was going to be a Superman film in 2004.
Hmm.
It would have had. Um, Bruce is in a mental breakdown after his 5-year retirement from crime fighting. Dick Grayson, Alfred, and Gordon are all dead, and Bruce finds some solace in his fiancée, Elizabeth Miller. Meanwhile, Clark Kent is struggling with his recent divorce with Lois, and Clark and Bruce are close friends, and Clark is Bruce's best man. After the Joker kills Elizabeth on their honeymoon, Bruce swears revenge while Clark tries to hold him back. Bruce blames Clark for her death, and the two go against one another. Ultimately, Lex Luthor is revealed to be the mastermind behind the plot to get them to destroy each other. Why does that sound like Zach's movie?
Some elements were probably taken from there, but my gosh.
Christian Bale was supposed to play Batman while Josh Hartnett was offered the role of Superman.
Yeah, I like Josh Hartnett.
Let's see. You know about George Miller's Justice League Mortal?
I can't say I have.
It was good. It was great. Have a Justice League film. It would have had George Miller had to direct, and Armie Hammer was cast as Batman.
Ah.
And let's see. Just and it would have had what else is in here? Oh, here we go. DJ Cortana was Superman.
All right.
Jessica Biel. It would have Adam Brody as the Flash. It would have had Maxwell Lord. Megan Gale as Wonder Woman. Yeah, and also, let's see.
Let's see.
What else is in here? Trying to do a sequel. Oh, look at that! There was really gonna be a Superman 5 after Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, but it was canceled after Quest for Peace was a flop. Oh, look, Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
You should. Are you gonna do it? All right.
Yeah, man. I finished a lot of the stuff on it, so it's mostly just.
So you beat it already?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the treasure hunting.
Did you expect Darth Vader at the end?
Dude, I thought that was so awesome. Like, I was like trying to fight him. I'm like, get him! Nothing.
I mean, you knew what was coming first when you heard that.
Yeah, dude. Like, how could you not, man? Very distinct breathing.
Let's see. Okay. Funny enough, with Superman Lives, truth, everyone thought Nicolas Cage's Superman would be in trash.
No, I mean, it looked bad. And what? Oh, it's done that before.
So Nicolas Cage, who was a comic book fan, I was gonna have Brainiac and all that stuff.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, it was, and they were talking like Lexiac, like it was like Lex Luthor merged with Brainiac or something like that.
Oh yeah, and there's also gonna be a Superman flyby script by J.J. Abrams.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, but he still went in Cavill, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to be an origin story that included Krypton, based in a civil war between Jor-El and his corrupt brother Kal-El. Kal-El is launched into space to fulfill the prophecy, and we see the story as usual. Lark is Superman, bringing Kal-El's son Ty-Zor, and Superman gets killed and visits Jor-El in Krypton heaven. It also would have had Lex Luthor revealed to be a Kryptonian.
Interesting.
Let's see. Brad Ratner was hired to direct in 2002. Christopher Reeve joined the project as a consultant, citing Tom Welling, who portrayed the teenage Clark Kent, as the ideal candidate. Superman 5.
Oh, gosh,
okay. What else is in here?
That sucks.
Oh, and in Marvel side, there was going to be Sam Raimi was going to do a Spider-Man 4, but that got canceled in 2011.
Interesting. I mean, it would have been better than I don't know. It is what it is.
I mean, they said it was gonna have like the Vulture played by John Malkovich, and Black Cat played by Anne Hathaway, and also have Mysterio, Bruce Campbell.
Interesting.
Well, here's the thing: if you notice in the whole trilogy, Bruce Campbell showed up 3 times.
Yeah, he did. Well,
And
he's
that
a
they
big
were
Sam.
gonna pay off that to explain that he was really Mysterio.
The one that gave him his name.
Wait, what?
The guy that gave him his name.
Who gave him his name?
He called him Spider-Man instead of the Human Spider.
Oh, right. Yeah, like human spider. That's it. That's the best you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really Mysterio.
Okay, this is starting to piss me off now. I'm almost to Lord Malik.
Jack says WB should let me do a Green Arrow movie.
There you go.
Let's see. Did you also know that back in the day before Sony got Spider-Man, James Cameron was gonna do a Spider-Man film?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, and here we go, James Cameron Spider-Man. That's his, yeah. Spider-Man film. Here we go, James Cameron scriptman. It would have had the scriptman told the Spider-Man origin, but used variations on the comic book characters Electro and Sandman. This time, Electro was named Carlton Strand instead of Max Dillon. Make up a parody of corrupt capitalists. Instead of Flip Marco, Cameron Sandman simply named Boyd, who was mutated by an accident involving a Philadelphia experiment. So, biolocation atom mixing and nuclear blast. The story climaxes at the top of the World Trade Center and had Peter Parker revealing his identity to MJ. Additionally, apparently James Cameron was going to have some go heavy on the profanity and have Spider-Man and Mary Jane having sex on the Brooklyn Bridge. And at the time, he was going to have, I think, Leonardo DiCaprio as Spider-Man.
Oh, wow. What in the hell is going on here? Why ain't none of my apps working?
Okay, so right here, Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4. John Malkovich was going to play the Vulture. Anne Hathaway would play Felicia Hardy, who she now transformed to Black Cat in the comics, but as a new superpower figure, though. And said that Bruce Campbell, after making cameos in the first 3 films, was intended to be revealed as Quentin Beck Mysterio.
Yeah.
And they've also said it would have had Dylan Baker come back and become the Lizard.
Oh, too bad Toby hurt himself, man.
Yeah, and an early draft of the film would have had the Vulture buying out the Daily Bugle, forcing Spider-Man to kill him. Felicia Hardy, Vulture's daughter, in the version of the script, would have had an affair with Peter Parker in order to shatter his engagement with MJ. These were never confirmed. He said Hathaway was going to be Black Cat if it was made. And what the? A Venom spinoff of Topher Grace?
No, please don't. I don't know, dude. We'll probably do the watch party.
Watch party of what?
For Batman and Robin, man.
Oh.
It's going to be.
I was already in a watch party with the Ambassador, Man of Steel.
Oh, well, we'll get you hooked up, man.
What, for Batman and Robin?
Yeah, probably sometime this weekend. I've been on YouTube for a year now, and I've got over 100 subs now, so I was going to do something special. So I put out a Twitter poll, and the people have spoken. They want me to watch Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Oh, and apparently before X-Men Origins Wolverine came about, they were going to do an origin story of Magneto.
That would have been nice. Like,
yeah, it says X-Men Origins Magneto entered development hell. It was going to be set in World War II. The film features a young Professor X and Magneto in the foundation of the X-Men. I wonder if they kept Ian McKellen.
I want to see a younger.
We did get a younger Magneto, Michael Fassbender.
Well, that's true, and I prefer Fassbender to Ian McKellen.
I mean, here's the thing. You know that famous costume Magneto wears?
Mm-hmm.
The actors can barely keep that helmet on.
I can imagine, or keep it straight. Like,
have you noticed that Fassbender, McKellen always took that helmet off?
Yeah, a lot of the times they didn't wear that helmet.
Why couldn't they keep it on for just like one scene?
I imagine it's probably difficult to keep straight, you know? Like it covers your face.
I mean, you always see like right here.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
always see like right here.
yeah.
I mean,
But
I mean,
no,
the one he had, the one costume he had in Days of Future Past, that it was purple
yeah,
when he lifted the entire stadium. He did keep the helmet on that whole time
true. Well, because he didn't want Professor X to.
to get into his head.
Well, not only that, but they never really talked about that in the other X-Men movies with Ian McKellen.
Oh yeah, that's
It
right.
was
Well,
just a
I think
helmet.
you remember him saying like Eric helped him make the Cerebro.
Yeah,
But funny enough, some of the lines that said in those original trilogy films do not match up what happened in First Class.
yeah.
I mean, because
Well,
remember one line where Professor X like, when I was 17, I met a man named Eric Lencher, and in First Class they were like in their 20s.
yeah. Yeah, no. And as far as like who I prefer, like, oh, dude, a Spawn
Well,
reboot.
speaking of, before we finish that, I found that there was these mods for this game that can let you look like other characters, even Kylo Ren and or Vader.
Oh, what? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's for the PC, but it's,
I got the
yeah. I mean, I
Inquisitor.
saw a video where during the Darth Vader battle, he can look like Kylo Ren.
Oh, wow, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like the part where you do Order 66 from a different direction.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Jack Pierre says, "Who remembers the Spawn reboot they were making with Jamie Foxx?"
I remember it. Be interested to see it. It's been a long time since I've seen.
I mean, did you like the original Spawn from '97?
Yeah, that movie was pretty good. Michael Jai White is Spawn.
Yeah, I mean, some of it was really bad, like the special effects. Like, is that supposed to be the devil?
There we go. Ah, cool. I got a plant. No, so basically what I'm doing on this one is I'm just going through and
What you try to look for?
just secret areas that I haven't been at yet.
Oh, okay. When I first played this game, I thought when you get to the Darth Vader scene, you'll be able to do it again, but shame you can't.
No, dude, there's so many like.
It would have been awesome if they allowed you to replay the Darth Vader battle.
Very true. Well, I like Order 66, man. I thought that was
really?
awesome. Yeah, where you play it from that perspective.
I tried.
There we go. I did this the other day, but I didn't save. I like how you crawl between the walls in this game.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Cool.
Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing.
Let's see. I want to turn it down just a bit. There we go. Now I can hear you a little bit better. All right. Oh, shit. That's how you do it. All right, Jack, take it easy, man. Have yourself a good one, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. I like Jack. Keeps me on task.
Yeah.
Let's see. Come on. So this is all the stuff that I passed up my first time through. So I'm trying to collect all the saber hilts and whatnot and what have yous. Okay, 90% explored. There's chests. God, this it's such a big world. It's like hard to.
Hey, you want to know something? You know how I live here in Arizona?
Yeah.
It's cool that ever since the only time my state ever had a lockdown was once, and that was last year, and then after that, nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lucky.
We're fairly good up here in Nevada too. I mean, it wasn't as bad as California or anything like that. So
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, nothing closes, and my mom had told me like what the reason why is because our governor knows that if he did, the stuff would collapse.
well, the thing is that yeah, I understand it's a sickness and it's bad and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, the economy staying going is a lot more important.
Yeah, you know what's something funny? Um, you know how like you got these people like saying all these weird things, like um, people say like you know the movie I Am Legend,
Mm-hmm.
and people say like what's going on with the whole vaccine stuff could lead to that.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of what's the word I'm looking for here? Post apocalyptic books.
Well, why?
Well, because it's interesting to see the collapse. And ever since I found out about like nuclear weapons and stuff when I was a kid, I've always been interested in
Well, they done.
stories.
Yeah, no, but here's I mean, they had those for years, and even when you do see them go up, it's always just test runs.
True. Let's see. What don't I have?
Okay.
I almost have all of it. Huh. I wonder if I could use the. Okay. Pretty much have everything else. So. Oh, that's what it does.
Keanu Reeves as Constantine. Would you want that back?
Yeah, I'd have to go back and rewatch Constantine because it's been a bit, but I like that movie from what I remember. I don't know though; it kind of had that Matrix feel to it, though. You know?
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because there's a Matrix movie that came out around the same time. Shoot, yeah, I'll probably go for a little bit longer. I got some dishes that I need to catch up on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. K2S or K2 unit.
Huh, which is weird because isn't this after Rogue One? Because Vader's there.
True. I think this is before Rogue One, to be honest with you.
Really?
I mean, you get to see Starkiller Base getting made, though.
Oh, really? In this game?
Yeah, it's on
Where?
Ilum. Oops.
Oops.
Ilum, the Kyber crystal planet.
Oh yeah, that's the. I recognize when I first saw that location, I was like, that the way the plan looks familiar.
Yes. Secrets. All right, now. Oh, okay. Like, what is going on here?
Be right
Damn.
back.
No problem, man. God darn it. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, dude. No, next game stream, Cylon. We'll play some more, my friend. What the heck? Oh, there it is. No. Definitely like this game though.
Yeah.
It's one of the
played it.
better Star Wars games that they made.
True. I mean, we had the Battlefront game in 2017.
I like Battlefront 2. Like,
Yeah, it's cool that you get to play as any of the characters from all the movies.
hmm
I mean, what movie character did you usually play
oh, Kylo Ren, man.
with the mask on?
hmm
Yeah, I mean, to me, he's better when he has that helmet on.
Let's see. I think I got some new stuff. I like how they came out with the update, which gave you the red crystal option,
Oh, really?
and the you can dress up as the Inquisitor. See, I'm trying to figure one that's like closest to Anakin's, but I just can't seem to find it. It's not that one. That's Obi-Wan right there.
Ooh, that's dazzling.
It's like Luke
Yeah,
Skywalker.
here's a good list. So hey, I just found these cool lists of best superhero movie theme songs.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, one of them is the Batman theme by Danny Elfman.
If it doesn't have,
Superman theme by John Williams is in there.
I was gonna say that's number one.
I also want to include the Spider-Man 2002 theme by Danny Elfman.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. I like the Spider-Mans.
And the Avengers by Alan Silvestri.
Oh yeah, it's kind of pretty iconic.
Let's see what else. The classic 1967 Spider-Man theme.
Yeah, it's,
You know, Spider-Man.
it's endearing.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Oh, brother. Yes, I did, Cylon. Wow, you're one of the few that actually knows about that one. The Star Trek: The Next Generation customizable card game. Hell yeah, I did. I remember I bought a starter pack. It had Data and the Enterprise in it. I was like, yes. Those are tough ones to find. My friend had the silver edition, the edition box set for that. But yeah, that was a fun game. It was like Magic the Gathering, but with Star Trek cards. And I think they did a Star Wars one too, but I never played it. No, that game was my jam, dude.
So yeah, when it comes to the themes from the three Spider-Man actors, the one from Danny Elfman. It fits the character the most.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. As far as like movie themes go, I'm still a huge fan of the Star Trek themes. Like,
I do like the Terminator theme. Bum 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 bum.
mhm, that's a good one. Well, what's his name? Jerry Goldsmith did the most iconic Star Trek theme song, which was
Uh,
one they used in the Next Generation.
cool.
No, Cylon, it is not. It's a catchy tune, but it was one of the things that like kind of turned me off to the show, to be honest with you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, you know what we're talking about?
Oh,
Star Trek Enterprise, the theme,
yeah, that's right.
Faith of the Heart. I like how they make fun of it on Lower Decks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the end when Riker and Troy are on the Titan, he's like, "Yeah, it's been a long road getting from there to here." It's like, oh my gosh.
So hey,
Hey,
listen
Jack,
to
what's up, buddy?
this. Listen to this. This is a video on Watch Mojo called "Top 10 Worst Superhero Movies."
Mhm.
Number 10 is X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
Number 9 is 2007's Ghost Rider. I disagree. The second one was bad. The first one was okay.
Yeah, Spirit of Vengeance sucked. I did not like that movie at all.
Let's see. Number 8, Sylvester Stallone's Judge Dredd.
Hey, that movie gets a bum rap. I love that movie.
Well, it says here, this mysterious super cop patrols the streets of the nightmare future as judge, jury, executioner. With all the elements of a compelling and gritty films are there, this dreadful comic adaptation takes the usual shortcuts. After going against the comics and having the hero remove his helmet isn't bad enough, he also partners with Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider was awesome in that movie. I am
and while subjecting us to more cringeworthy and smug dialogue that we can't handle. I mean, they're not wrong. Judge Dredd's not supposed to take his helmet off.
yeah.
People prefer Carl Urban's version.
Well, if you're looking for accuracy, but nostalgia for me is 100% the Stallone one, man. Like,
Yeah. Number 7, 2005's Elektra.
yeah, I never actually saw that movie, so
Number 6, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
I like Nuclear Man used to give me nightmares, man.
Seriously? He has the voice of Gene Hackman. Yeah. All right. Number 5 is 1990 Captain America.
Never saw it, but I heard it was pretty bad.
Number 4 is 2008's The Spirit.
Never saw it.
Number 3, 97 Steel with Shaq. You know that one?
Yeah.
Number 2, Batman and Robin.
Man.
This one,
Oh,
the film that put the entire franchise on ice by spouting out ridiculous ice puns every 5 seconds. Besides the dialogue that makes our ears bleed, the flick takes the darker superhero franchise and drowns it in rainbow colors. It also features horrific acting, bad nipples, ass shots, and characters so cartoony they can make the action figures big on cartoons.
Man, such hate.
And number 1 is Halle Berry's Catwoman.
That's another one I never saw.
Oh, that's good. Let's see. Let's try this one. Classic superhero films. Oh, okay. Go through each of them. Number 7, the 1966 Batman film with Adam West.
Never saw it.
Number 5, Superman 2. Number 4, RoboCop. Number 2, Batman 89. And number 1, Superman 78. Let's see.
Yeah. That's not too. I can't argue with that too much.
Ooh, let's listen to this one. Superhero movies that will become classics. Number 10, Captain America Civil War. That will become a classic.
Yeah.
Number 9, The Incredibles.
The Incredibles. Yeah,
That's
those are-
definitely a classic. Number 8, Spider-Man 2. That's definitely a classic.
yeah, it was a good one.
Number 7, the first Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Number 6, Iron Man 1.
yeah. The first Iron Man was good.
Number 5, X2, X-Men United.
Yeah, that one movie was so-so. I hot take. I'm not that big a fan of the first 3 X-Men movies.
Oh, okay. Number 4, The Avengers, the first movie. That's a
Yeah,
classic.
no, it was
Uh,
good. Even though it was a Joss Whedon adventure.
Number 3, Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, Into Spider-Verse was awesome.
Number 2, Logan.
I still need to see that movie.
And number 1, The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've said it before. My opinions on the Dark Knight might be a little askew from most people, but I've never been that big a fan of Heath Ledger.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I mean, I didn't like him in First Night or anything like that. I mean, it was just
Fair
I always thought it was like a bit of a pretty boy. You know what I mean?
So this list is top 10 best superhero movies of the 2000s. Number 10, the original X-Men, the year 2000.
Yeah.
Number 9, Watchmen.
Watchmen was good.
Number 8, Hellboy.
Yeah, I liked Hellboy.
Number 7, 2002, Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's a good one. I have to watch that again. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I like Alfred Molina.
Yeah. Number 6, Batman Begins.
Yeah, Batman Begins was my favorite out of those ones.
Number 5, X2. Number 4, The Incredibles. Number 3, Iron Man 1. Number 2, Spider-Man 2. And number 1, The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like the early 2000s.
Well, no love for the Fantastic Four. Okay, I see how it is.
What, the one with Chris Evans?
Heck yeah. Jessica Alba was freaking amazing.
Yeah, but they didn't like become the Fantastic Four until like the very end, and that's when they fought Doctor Doom.
True. The second one might have fallen off a little bit, but I still liked it.
Ooh,
I thought Lawrence Fishburne as
the Silver Surfer.
Surfer was pretty badass.
Ooh, look at this. This is superhero films that age badly. Number 10, Hancock.
Ha! I liked Hancock. But it's been a while since I've watched it though, so it probably didn't age very well, I imagine.
Number 9, X-Men: The Last Stand.
Awful movie.
Number 8, 2007's Ghost Rider. Number 7, 2005 Fantastic Four.
Such hate.
Well, this is movies that aged badly.
I wouldn't even say it aged badly. Like, I think it probably has more to do with that stupid fan four stick movies that they made.
This is even 2005. This movie seemed like it was from a different era, one of cheesier and lower budget superhero movies. The acting was wooden. It has a childishly bright color scheme, and the costumes appear cheap and unconvincing.
Yeah, see, Cylon's got it right. Hancock was great. If I had powers like that, that's
All right,
what I
number
would.
6 is Spawn, and number 5 is Steel.
I have to go back and watch Steel again. Like, it was right around the Kazam time.
Number
or whatever.
4, Superman Returns.
It's been a while, so I'd have to see if it ages very well. And then the whole spacey thing kind of throws it for a loop too.
Number 3, Thomas Jane's The Punisher.
That movie was okay, I guess.
All right, number
That's the
2.
one that had John Travolta in it, right?
Yeah. Number 2 was Daredevil.
With Ben Affleck as Daredevil, huh?
Yep. And number 1 is Batman and Robin.
Man, such hate.
Well, you know how many people hate that film.
Nah.
Ooh, you'll like this one. Top 10 most controversial moments in superhero films. Number 10, Penguin's graphic death in Batman Returns.
I wouldn't say it was graphic. All that much. I'd
Number
say it was more
9,
gross than anything.
yeah. Number 9, the Christian themes in Superman Returns.
Uh,
This one's from Scott Pilgrim. Number 7 is the Amnesia kiss from Superman 2.
yeah.
Number 6 is Ducky Love from Howard the Duck. Number 5 is changing Catwoman's name in Halle Berry's Catwoman. Number 4, Cyclops' death in The Last Stand.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty stupid.
Yeah. You'll expect this one. Number 3, snapping Zod's neck, Man of Steel.
What? Had to be done. Had to be done.
Let's see what it says. Zack Snyder's reboot of DC celebrates superhero splits audience down the middle, with some loving it in the film and some hating it. Regardless of personal opinions, nearly everyone was caught off guard when Superman, a hero who in the past would smile at the camera and do his best to not hurt a fly, defeats the film's antagonist by snapping his neck. Some felt this made sense, as it was a desperate last resort on his behalf to save the people of Metropolis. Meanwhile, others slammed this moment for being far too dark, with such violent behavior straying too far from his character.
Huh. All right.
Number 2 is the Mandarin plot twist from Iron Man 3.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Apparently not, because people thought Ben Kingsley would have been an intimidating Mandarin.
But he wasn't the Mandarin. That was the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
that was the whole point.
Yeah, people didn't like he was an actor pretending to be a villain while a completely different character claims the title.
I thought it was funny. Oh, good lord.
And number 1 was removing Deadpool's mouth in X-Men Origins.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
I mean, was that actually Ryan Reynolds with that shed mouth?
Yes, it was.
That must have been painful.
It's just makeup. Just
did you see that? Did you see that one shot where he has eyes like this?
Yeah, no, that was freaking nuts, man. Like, I don't know. It was all right. As far as like, yeah, no, I couldn't. I didn't like any of those Origins movies.
Let's listen to this. This is the top 20 worst superhero lines in movies. Number 20 is from Black Panther. What are those? Number 19 is You Want Forgiveness? Give Spider-Man 3. Number 18 is I Was Cleaning the Chimney from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Number 17 is Jackson Pollock painting from Guardians. Number 16 is I Want My Bullet from Iron Man 2.
God.
And number 15 is This Is Why Superman Works Alone from Batman and Robin. Number 14 is Hammer Time from Steel. Number 13 is Priceless from Fantastic Four 2005. Number 12 is We Some Kind of Suicide Squad.
Oh gosh, yeah. That was
Number 11 is Holy Rusted Metal Batman from Batman Forever.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
Number 10 is What If You Have to Pee While You're on Fire from Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
What?
Number 9 is You Don't Know Who I Am from X-Men The Last Stand. Number 8 is Law Dread. Number 7 is I Will Hurt People from Superman 4. Number 6 is It's Fantastic from Fan 4 Stick.
Oh boy.
Number 5 is You Know What Happens When a Toad Gets Struck by Lightning from X-Men. Number 4 is Never Leave the Cave Without It from Batman and Robin.
Oh, the Bat card? Yeah, I was talking about that last night. I was like, yep, my Batman's got a credit card.
Yeah. Number 3 is all the Mr. Freeze puns.
Yeah.
Number 2 is from Catwoman. Guess what is Overtime? You're not gonna like this last one. Number 1, Save Martha.
Oh my gosh. Nah. Oh, these are all comic book movies. Like I could think of a lot worse.
All right,
Star Trek
listen.
Into Darkness. The whole Kirk dying scene.
How about this one? This is cringeworthy moments from superhero films. Number 10, Nick Cage losing it in Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Number 9, the seduction scene from Howard the Duck. Number 8 is the bar scene from Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Number 7 is I am the law.
Hey.
Stallone saying that line. Oh, number 6, the Martha fiasco.
Oh boy. They must really not like the Martha part. God damn.
Number 5, throwing the S in Superman 2.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Well, it's like it's the freaking saran wrap and like
Yeah. Number 4 is the playground scene from Daredevil.
yeah. I can see that.
Ooh, number 3, the bad credit card.
Yeah, I'll agree. That was pretty stupid.
Number 2, emo Peter from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
And number 1, the basketball scene from Catwoman. Oh, look, an honorable mention was Mr. Fantastic's dance move from Silver Surfer.
Ha. Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
All right, what else in here? Top 10 things superhero movies got wrong. Number 10, Tony Stark's PTSD from Iron Man 3.
What? How'd they get that wrong?
He wanted to work in the famous Demon in the Bottle storyline, not from Iron Man 3. Ultimately took the more lighthearted. Instead of Tony Stark stuff from post-traumatic stress disorder. While interested in the character, many have thought it didn't measure up to a powerful plot line from the comics.
That's the whole thing about the MCU, man. Is they don't care about that kind of stuff, man.
Number 9 is making Selena not Catwoman in 2004. And number 8 in 2005 is Fantastic Four, no Latveria.
Well, no, they didn't have Latveria, but still, I mean,
Number 7, The Phoenix in Last Stand.
yeah, I like Femke Janssen and everything, but like,
Yeah.
it was,
Number 6, Green Lantern's costume from Green Lantern.
it was so bad they had to make a joke about it in Deadpool.
Yeah. Number 5, another Iron Man 3, The Mandarin.
Like I said, I liked the Mandarin.
Ooh, number 4, The Joker, Suicide Squad.
Okay, I wasn't. I'll admit I'm not the biggest fan of Suicide Squad.
Number 3, Wolverine's origins in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Well, isn't that kind of how he got his start, anyways? Like he was fought in like the Civil War and stuff, right? World War One and whatnot.
Yeah, and number 2, Lex Luthor from PBS.
They just don't like the fact that Aaron Eisenberg, well, whatever. He was once again another good guy. I mean,
And honorable mentions are Bat Nipples from Batman and Robin.
the only thing I was disappointed with was no bat nips on Batgirl. That's all.
Numbers casting Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. The Rhino from the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
And number 1, Deadpool from X-Men Origins.
Yielding to no one who seeks to destroy our galactic harmony.
Which I can think it makes sense. This is what they got right for superhero films. Number 10, the soundtrack from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Let's see, number 9, Batman's origins in Batman Begins.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, even though Bruce trained for like 7 years, he was only Batman for a year and a half.
Well, yeah, my thing about the Marvel movies is after a while they just became like cookie cutter sausage factory, you know?
Let's see, number 8 is Captain America's themes in the MCU.
Yeah, I like those.
Number 7, Wonder Woman's entrance in BVS.
That was pretty cool.
Number 6, J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson.
Mhm.
Yeah. Number 5, Spider-Man's motivations in the Raimi films.
Yeah.
Number 4, Batman and Joker's relationship in The Dark Knight.
Otherwise, it hasn't been much of an issue.
Yeah.
Number 3, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Huge.
Yeah, perfect casting. Number 2 is the fourth wall breaking from Deadpool.
Well, that's a given. I mean,
Oh, look
if you
at
didn't
that.
have the fourth wall breaks as Deadpool. I mean, what are we doing here?
The warehouse fight from BBS.
That was pretty cool.
And number 1 is RDJ as Iron Man.
Oh heck yeah, dude! Robert Downey Jr. is the man.
Yeah, listen to this one. This is top 10 worst Marvel Studios decisions. Number 10, Deadpool and X-Men Origins. Number 9, repeating the same hero's journey in the MCU. Who did that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out myself.
Well, it says that but a lot of their journeys end up feeling similar. Remembers for a selfish jerk, learns the error of his ways, and becomes a hero after learning to put others first. We love the MCU, but recycling the same story beats for different characters half a dozen times can leave them feeling a bit too much the same.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's kind of like the downfall of the Marvel movies, really. Like,
Yeah. The Galactus cloud.
yeah, that's almost as bad as Parallax and the Green Lantern.
Yeah. Casting Topher Grace as Venom.
Oh, I need one of those hoochie jiggers. That's what I need.
Number 2 is losing Edgar Wright to direct Ant-Man.
That'd have been interesting to see Edgar Wright's, full vision on that. I love it.
Ooh, this is top 10 great superhero recasting choices. Number 10, Carl Urban as Judge Dredd replacing Stallone.
Yeah, it was okay, I guess.
Nicholas Hoult as Beast replacing Kelsey Grammer.
God, that's a hard one, man. I really like. I really like that.
Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman replacing Linda Carter.
Well, I mean, it's not like Linda Carter can be Wonder Woman now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Number 7, Tom Holland as Spider-Man replacing Andrew Garfield. I disagree on that.
Well, I don't know. Well, that's because you're a Toby guy, man. I get it.
Yeah. Number 6, this I also disagree with. Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk replacing Edward Norton.
I liked Eric Bana, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Matt Ryan as Constantine replacing Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I could see it. I wasn't the.
Let's see. John Bernthal as the Punisher replacing Ray Stevenson.
Meh.
Ben Affleck as Batman replacing Christian Bale.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And number 1, Charlie Cox as Daredevil replacing Ben Affleck. Do you agree on that one?
Yeah. What the hell? Why can I not cut through this?
All right. I just got invited to the team, so I'll be right back. I'll try not to be long.
Oh no, it's okay, dude. I'm gonna jump off here in a minute, anyways. So I played long enough. I'll say thanks, Andrew, for coming on, man. That was cool. What the fudge? Oh, dude, thanks for stopping by, dude. Always appreciated. I'll DM you with regards to playing some more other stuff. And we could do voice on Discord if you want, since we're all on Discord now. That'd be cool. What the heck? I'm supposed to burn that shit out, but I don't remember how. All right. Anyways, screw it. I'm only at 16%. Son of a bitch. All right. I'll take it off the stream for now. So anyways, yeah, thanks guys for swinging by, man. Always appreciated. Always appreciated. Hope to do some more of this later on in the weeks to come. Hopefully I can get oh wait, I don't know. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Get that word out. I love it. I figured it's just another place for me to post some videos. So that is awesome, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. So anyways, that's all for today. And let's see. We'll send us out with a little bit of jazz.
Those guys had a long road getting from there to here. Give me warp in the factor of 5, 6, 7, 8.
Take it easy, y'all.